Alright, welcome to Sport Talk on Enterprise TV, where we give you all the latest from what is happening in the world of sports. If you are joining us for the first time, endeavor to follow us across all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. My name is John Olasikomi. Join me and let's ride together. Here are the highlights. Starting with local football, Atlant ready for survivor battle against Aqua United. The Super Eagles striker Taiwo Awoniyi in coma after emergency surgery. APL giant begin key talks over Victor Osimhen's salary. In foreign football, Xabi Alonso skips vacation to start work at Real Madrid. Carlo Ancelotti to become highest paid international coach after Real Madrid exits. In other sports, the Tigers to face Rwanda, Guinea, and Tunisia. Now let's feed you with the details, starting with local football. In the MPFL, Atlant are vowed to fight for their survival in the Nigerian Premier Football League, MPFL. The Nazi Millionaires occupy the 17th position on the table with 45 points. Atlant will slug it out with fellow relegation strugglers Aqua United in their final match of the season. The game will take place at the Dana Yam Stadium in Owerri. Iman Amunike's side need a win to have a chance of escaping the drop from the NPFL. He said, and I quote, "It was a bad day at the office for us in Benin City, but we shall fight until the very end." Away from NPFL, let's move straight to England. A Super Eagles striker, Taiwo Awoniyi, is in an induced coma after undergoing emergency surgery, according to report. Awoniyi was injured in the closing stages of the Nottingham Forest 2-2 draw with Leicester City in the Premier League on Sunday. Earlier on Tuesday, the club released a statement which said Nigeria was recovering well so far following urgent surgery on a serious abdominal injury. But fresh reports now claim the injury could have been fatal had it not been operated on in what has been described as a complex medical procedure. Taiwo Awoniyi was treated on the pitch after colliding with post while trying to put the ball in the back of the net. He initially tried to be brave and play on, but was eventually forced off after a few minutes. The incident left Forest with 10 men as they chased a much-needed goal in their bid to qualify for the Champions League and led to a confrontation between the club's owner, Marinakis, and Nino. Away from Taiwo Awoniyi, let's move straight to Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have entered pivotal negotiations with Victor James Osimhen representatives this week to resolve his €12 million year salary demand, which is a key issue standing in the way of a summer transfer for the Nigerian striker. According to reports, the wage package remains the principal stumbling block preventing Osimhen from completing a move to Stamford Bridge ahead of the 2025-2026 season. Although both parties are eager to finalize the deal, allying on personal terms has proven difficult. The report also added that Chelsea are now exploring ways to structure a contract that respects their internal salary framework, possibly by including performance-based incentives. Despite strong interest from Manchester United and clubs in the Saudi Pro League, the former Lille forward has reportedly identified Stamford Bridge as his preferred destination. Osimhen, currently on loan at Turkish giant Galatasaray, has enjoyed a prolific season, scoring 33 goals and registering 8 assists in 38 appearances across all competitions. Away from local football, let's move straight to foreign football. Outgoing Bayer Leverkusen manager Xabi Alonso has decided to skip his vacation to start work at Spanish La Liga giant Real Madrid. Alonso had a few days announced his departure from Leverkusen at the end of the 2024-2025 season later this month. The 43-year-old has agreed to a 3-year deal with Real Madrid to become their new head coach. The former Real Madrid midfielder will replace current manager Carlo Ancelotti at the Santiago Bernabeu. The Spaniard plans to immediately join the Los Blancos to help the team prepare for the FIFA World Cup starting in June. During his playing days as a professional footballer, Alonso played for the likes of Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Real Sociedad, and Real Madrid. Away from Xabi Alonso, let's move straight to Carlo Ancelotti. Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti is set to become the highest paid international manager after agreeing a big contract with Brazil. The Italian coach will depart the Bernabeu at the end of this season. Ancelotti will take over the Selecao at the end of May with the aim of leading the South American Giants to the 2026 World Cup. According to a report, the 65-year-old will earn £8 million, $11 million per year. The salary is more than any other coach at the international level. Ancelotti leaves Madrid following a disappointing season that will likely end without a trophy. Last weekend's 4-3 defeat to Barcelona leaves Los Blancos 7 points behind their eternal rivals in La Liga with 3 games to go. Brazil, meanwhile, are fourth in World Cup qualifying after 14 matches, trailing leaders Argentina by 10 points. Away from foreign football, let's move straight to other sports. In the world of basketball, a few days after learning their group opponent for 2025 Afro-Basket Championship, the Tigers have been drawn in Group C in the first phase of the 2027 FIBA World Cup qualifiers, where they will play Rwanda, Guinea, and Tunisia. The draw was held on Tuesday as the renowned Al Azim in Doha, Qatar, the host country of the 2027 tournament. Placed in Pot 3 ahead of the draws, Nigeria will battle for the top 3 spots in the group before advancing to the second round, where Africa's 5 representatives for the 2027 World Cup will emerge. In Group A, Cameroon, South Sudan, Cape Verde, and Libya will slug it out, while Senegal, DR Congo, Madagascar, and Ivory Coast make up Group B. Group D has Mali, Angola, Uganda, and Egypt. The 16 teams will play across 5 windows starting from November 2025. The 2 best placed teams in each group, along with the best third place team, will advance to the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027. Destined to make history, the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027 will be the first ever edition to be held in Middle East and North Africa region. It will also be FIBA's biggest ever competition to be held in one city, Doha, as 32 teams engage in a relentless and exciting pursuit of basketball's ultimate prize. That is how much I can take on Sport Talk on Enterprise TV. Endeavor to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified of all alerts. Follow us across our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. Like, share, and engage in all content. Visit our website at www.enterprisetvnews.com, where for all the news you can use, the inclusives and the live updates. My name remains John Olaskomi. See you next time.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.